Hi, I'm Bridget. I'm the SoFlo Picker. Thanks for joining me today on my channel. Today, we are going to go sourcing. We're going thrifting at the Salvation Army to see what we can find and flip for a profit. Right when you walk in the door, there's the shelves of the things that they think are the better items, and they have them priced accordingly. You can see that this little cup and plate was $33. And they have some beautiful things here, but the brass tray looked pretty. I love these cubist glasses. I did look them up, and they're the Indiana Whitehall Colony Green cubist glasses, but four usually sell the big ones for 32 to $35, and they've got them priced way over what I could make a profit at. Otherwise, I would have snagged them. And they had some beautiful stemware. These were really pretty. They were iridescent, but those I looked them up later, and they sell for about 3 for $25, so I wouldn't be able to make anything. Now, these ones were, I did pick these up because they are the yellow inner glass Art Italia 24 karat wine goblets, and they sell anywhere from $20 to $70, and they were priced right. I did have to pick through them to get the ones that were in the better condition, so you saw that I left 4 behind. That was more of a modern piece of glass, so I left it behind. It was also overpriced for what I need to do. That's all relative, right? So if it's something you want, sometimes it's not overpriced. It's just not room left to make a profit. That's probably about the retail price for that little bowl, $11.99. And the hen on the nest, they always sell, but you got to buy them right. And you can see that those were really more than I could sell them for. They had about four rows of these shelves up front. So I continued to look. You can see that there was those cute little Disney square plates. I didn't even pick them up because they were $40. No room there. But I did love this little Murano ashtray. It was $18. That's a little high. So I've done my homework, and on eBay there's one out there for $25, but they usually sell for about $30. But they tend to sell for about $40 on Etsy. So I may just list it on Etsy and wait for the right buyer. I do sell a lot of glass on Etsy. Lots of pretty stemware. These are pretty plates, a nice set, but the prices, I just couldn't touch them. And the pretty milk glass, really, really pretty pieces. Just not anything left for me to make a profit. But as you saw, I did find some things even up here, up front. Those are beautiful. I loved these. And I had to research hard to try to find these. And I finally did. And they were green Juliska Isabella tumblers. And they sell for like $37 a piece. They had them marked at $2.99. So that was an excellent buy. And they were absolutely gorgeous. I really want to keep them, but I don't need them. I just love them. I love too many things, but I'm good about letting them go. Doesn't hurt me. And I'm looking at handbags, and yeah, that's a Vera Bradley. I don't know why I was looking to see if it was a Vera Bradley, because I wasn't going to buy it either way. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to look, want to see. And I do pick up some Vera Bradley, but they got to be like a bigger bag, a really more print that can stand the test of time and not look so aged. You know what I mean? That was just a Christmas bag. Can't help but to love Christmas. I knew I wasn't getting that either. Look how terrible quality the straps were. So and I had to see if I could find a brand anyway. What is wrong with me? I don't know. And guys, this is the first time that I have done a video where I'm sourcing for you. So to watch myself, and review what I'm doing is quite an eye opener for me too. So just be patient with me. My filming will get better because as I view how I filmed, then I understand better on how I can film for you so you have a better viewing experience. But I did like 2 or 3 thrift shops in a couple days and viewed them all at the same time. So it will take a few more videos before you see a vast improvement. But I tried. That relic bag I thought was kind of cute, but they don't sell for much. So I passed it along. There weren't really anything. They keep their better bags at the counter, and I had walked by the counter and checked them out, but they were just they had them priced so high. I do buy a lot of shoes, but this is not the season for winter boots. But I wonder if that was a mistake. They looked like really good quality leather. They felt good. They were a good color. Did I want to hold on to them until winter? I don't know. Well, obviously I do know. I didn't want to at that moment because I passed them up. There's just a lot of worn out looking shoes here. So at the end of these shoe racks was a whole bunch of other shoes racks in a different style that are turned. And I didn't realize that as I had started down these shoe racks. I thought these were the total shoes. And it was so overwhelming how many shoes they had that I wouldn't have spent this much time looking at these racks. And I was so tired of looking at shoes by the time I got to the end of these racks that I kind of skimmed over them. Hey, check these out. Hermes shoes. I'm like, there's no way they're real. So I was like, well, I'll try them on. And they were my size. And I'm like, well, I can't sell them because I'm sure they're fake. But I can wear them. I can sport some fake Hermes shoes in orange. I live in Florida. That's like a year-round shoe for me. Just slip it on and go. It's better than my flip-flops that I'm wearing now, which I really like. So I put them in my cart. For me, it's the best part about thrifting a lot is you get fun stuff for yourself that you wouldn't have went out and shopped for. I don't know why I'm looking at these. They're in terrible condition. Maybe the colors. They stood out in all these dull, worn out shoes. I think the shoes were 50% off this day too, which I had forgotten about when I was looking at shoes, but there was really nothing here. But like I said, at the end of this rack, there was a whole bunch of other racks. They were all women's, I think. But I was like, see how they're turned? I was just done with shoes, and I could see the hard goods shelves ahead, so off I went. Checking out. They're kind of like sporadic. That was a puppet. Sometimes puppets do really well, so I did check it out, but its face was messed up. Some pretty boring baskets. Then they had tons of end caps, like rows of... I hadn't been to this Salvation but one time prior to this. So I was like, wow, there's things everywhere. So I wasn't familiar with kind of the order of things. So I kind of zigzagged a little bit through the store. These were just pots and stuff. But sometimes there's like a hidden vintage, really cool pot in there. And so I'm checking it out. I don't see anything, but I'm looking. And like really random stuff here. We got the night light next to the fake plant, next to the, cute tea set. Don't ask me, but I was trying to check it out. I really didn't want it. It had so many pieces. I was like, I don't really want to ship that. But I do like sunflower things. And there was just random stuff here. You got your hot rollers, and you got your iron candle holders, and you got your hanging lamps, I guess. And you have your air pump with your Mickey Mouse dog dish. Makes sense to me. Oh, don't forget your dustpans. On to a little more interesting things. I didn't have a ton of mugs that were interesting, but I seem to want to look at them anyway. Don't know why. I really want to keep my dollar to $20 to $25 listing price at least, because then if I get an offer, hopefully I won't go below 15 for my stuff that I'm sourcing now. I'm just got to stay away from the $10 to $12 stuff, which, is the stuff that you list at 12 to 18 for me, because I take offers. People like to feel like they get a deal, and I think most of my sales are offers on eBay anyway. They had tons and tons of plates and dishes, and I'm one of those people, I love going through the plates. I don't mind buying a single if it's part of a really good collection, and I do really well with them. I constantly sell them. I mean, I'll buy them two at a time. I'll buy more, but yeah, I seem to find some great, great dishes that are worth a lot of money. I do love these red dishes. They had the other sizes in different parts of the store. I think it would be fun to own them for the holidays for myself. Wasn't familiar with that brand, and they did have a lot of wear on them. But I do like the combination of the navy blue and the gold. And I'm looking for that sweet deal. I was already happy with what I had in my cart, but there was so much more to be had. I always look at these little fun little salad or dessert plates, because sometimes you'll find something from like Crate and Barrel, West Elm, Pottery Barn, like special collections, and some of them aren't worth anything, but you'll find some that are worth a ton, especially ones that are like animal themed. You just have to look them up and find out which ones are worth a lot. And here, some Fiesta ware. Now, in one of my beach rentals, I stocked all of the dishes with Fiesta ware. And I didn't have enough of these, salad size plates, and they were 99 cents a piece. So I picked those bad boys up for me. They were in good condition. I don't know why I'm picking up that. It was like a toy for me to play with. This is another end cap. Just checking it out. And then I spy this awesome giant crystal. I like to decorate with crystals, so I don't know if I'll keep it or whether I'll sell it. They do sell well. I mean, that size should probably sell for about $20. But I like to, display them in my house. And look what I found. It's a baby one, but it's a swung vase. That will sell. The satin glass pink. It's really cute, pretty. Somebody will love it. I love it. I don't have pink in my house, so it's going to go. Now, these birds, they probably would sell for about 20. And I stare at them forever because they have, you got to look at every side because they could have damage somewhere. And I hate it when I bring it home and I miss it. But I set it down. And then I put it in my cart. But for some reason, I just decided later, I actually put it back. I didn't buy it. I don't know why. And these guys were crazy. They had those little crosses in their ears. And I did look them up. They're vintage. And I'm just checking out these things that I didn't even think were cute. I don't know. And that was a lid to something. Might have been cute. I don't know what it was a lid to. And there was lots of shells down here, but they were kind of small. I knew that was Lennox. I was just curious what it was going to be priced at. Not enough room to resell, make a profit. And that's a beautiful shell, but it was part of something. It had that little clip on it, so it's broken off something. And more plates. More plates. Dishes and bowls. All kinds of stuff. You just know that there are gems hidden in the stuff of everydayness. Like this beautiful Italian tray. I just loved it, and it was priced so high they loved it too. There's modern stuff and crazy wackadoodle. What's that? Rough. It was all ruined around the edges though. I thought it was super cute. Paw Patrol is pretty popular still. In fact, I sold some Paw Patrol last weekend. Toys. And another end cap. I did end up buying this little seashell that we just passed by. It was Limoges. And I came back to it right before I had to leave. I had to turn my camera off because I had to go somewhere quickly. So I kind of abandoned the store and I didn't finish shopping it. But when I come back from my Alaska trip, I'm going to go back. I'm curious to see if they restock quickly, like how much will be new, because it wasn't too far from my house because I live far from thrift shops. I liked this, but it looked like there was like a figure on it. If it had just been natural stone, I could not figure it out. I kept staring at it like, is that like a boy, a little boy? I thought it was just like, a stone, which would be a cool little riser for a candle, which I would have bought, but it was too much like, is it a boy? I thought those were kind of cute. Like I said, I look at those little plates and see if they're like collectible, but I didn't look those up because I don't know. I just wasn't into them. Sometimes you just got to be into them. Sometimes I don't have to be into them and I just look at the money. It just depends. Oh, look what I found. These were gorgeous. They're 12 inches. They're Chargers. Villeroy and Bach. That's a name to look out for. Pretty much anything. They do mostly China. They do some crystal. Originally they were just in Germany. I think they might be in 2 places now. But these were very collectible. There was 3 of them. And in the cart they went. I looked them up, and most of them, they almost sell regularly. Well, not that there's many out there. There's none on eBay right now, but the last sales I looked up on Worth Point, they all have been selling for $50 a piece. They're sold for more, but they're almost always 50. So that was 150 right there. Then I find these little Lusterware plates, and I just love them because they had the butterflies and the flowers, which is not something you find very much. So I picked them up. And then I put them in my cart, and then I looked at the time, and I saw that I had somewhere to be, and I was like, but I'm not done shopping here. But I had to go. So I'll be back.
Hey guys, we're back at the ranch and I've got my little haul from the Salvation Army out on my table for you to go over with you. I have a couple things that you didn't see in the video, but I have my Hermes shoes that are probably fakes that I'm going to keep, but you know, seem like a pretty good fake. That was a fun find. And I have these beautiful glasses. They do have some gold loss. You know, guys, if you ever have beautiful stemware, make sure you hand wash it. Do not put it in a dishwasher. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Some of the gold, especially on some of the pink ones, is a little worn in spots, but that's why I left some of the gold ones behind. This little vintage candle holder, you didn't see me pick up. I grabbed it off an end cap. And there was the swung vase. There's the giant crystal. I don't think you saw me grab this little pig. I've sold these before. It's kind of like carnival glass. They don't have a stopper, so if you want to get your coins out, you have to break it. They don't sell for much, but I've sold them. They do sell. And I grabbed that off an end cap. Here were these crazy cats with their little crosses hanging from their ears. And my Fiesta wear plates that are for me because I needed to add that size. And here are these plates with the butterflies and the flowers. I thought these were pretty. If they just had the flowers, I wouldn't have got them. I like the butterflies. And I know I filmed this, but I don't think I filmed myself grabbing it. Super cute. It's on a piece of marble. It's just like a, I don't know. And here is that Murano ashtray. And the swung vase. I think I already said that. Those beautiful glasses that are worth a lot of money. And here's these beautiful milk glass silver crest dishes. There's a set of 6 of them. And then lastly is these beautiful Villeroy and Bach charger plates, which are spectacular. And the sale of those, just the sale of those, I would be in the profit, and everything else would be extra. So not too bad of a haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun sourcing with me and got a few ideas and some inspiration. So when you go out, you will be thinking about some new things to be looking out for. And thanks for joining me again. If you liked it, please give it a like. And of course, please subscribe so that I can get my channel out there and other people that like content like this will be able to find us. And until next time, see you guys. Bye-bye.